results will astonish you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ismael Cuellar.
Thank you. First of all, I'll introduce myself. I'm from Laredo, Texas. I'm a deputy warden for the Department of Corrections, almost 18 years. Also, I'd like to give thanks to the staff, the city of Presidio, Mr. Noe Torres, and of course our group. We're a total of 21 members in our group, and we've been doing research for a hobby. Curiosity has been a big factor for us that we want to know and analyze and evaluate most of the stuff that we do using sophisticated instruments. But I guess the key success of our group is that it's the teamwork, commitment, and of course, we're having fun doing this. About 18, more likely about 16 years, close to 17 years, something happened in one of our tactical training at an abandoned building in Laredo, and that's how our group started because we captured something we couldn't explain our cameras. From there, we got engaged, and we've been investigating, and also investigating UFOs, or mystery anomalies, or mystery lights. And we're going to go and show some of the instruments that we're working with. And I want to start with the thermal camera, and then I'll explain that with a PowerPoint presentation. Here we're going to show you, and you can see here, the thermal camera. This is used for law enforcement, also for the military. It gives you a heat signature of different temperatures. You can see the bar on the right side. The bottom is blue, which is cold. Yellow and green and red gets more of the hot to the white, extremely hot. And you can see there's a demonstration of a person, how it really takes the face in these different color temperatures. You can have the audience. You can see this is something that we utilize in our research, not only to find something and explain, but also to resolve or debunk activity in homes and houses and buildings or in an open field. It's a very good instrument, very good tool for resource for our toolbox during our investigations. This camera, last year, and this happened in Marfa, we did an investigation of the observatory site, and we captured something we couldn't explain. And we'll show that later on in our presentation. Now, the other technology that we utilize, and we'll go right now, we're going to show you infrared light. And we can get the infrared light ready. Tell me you're ready. Good. It's synchronizing. Technical difficulty there. Right there. Okay, so you can see as a point of reference, you can see the investigator carries the infrared light. This is light that's beyond the spectrum of what a human person cannot see. And this is utilized in TV shows, like Ghost Adventure, Tasks. And this is light that is not visible to the human eye, but it is to the camera. See, the night vision camera captures more light gathering versus what we can see. And some of us are very, we have that mind that we have to see it to believe it. But actually, when you have technology that's gone through breakthroughs, you can see that this is actually something that you can see through a camera, but not through the human eye. Our theory is that this anomalies or mystery lights that we can see at the night sky have the same concept. Okay, the same concept of this infrared, that they're cloaked with this infrared light. You can't see them, but that's what we use this type of technology so we can capture them. And believe me, you'll be amazed at the things we can capture. especially in this area of Presidio and Marfa, Texas. There we go. And we start. The Red Paranormal Research Society, our mission statement is to investigate and document all suspected paranormal activity using scientific methodology to determine if reported activity can be explained both logically, scientifically, by eliminating all probables and rational variables. We're a non-profit organization. Our primary focus is to investigate suspected activity, paranormal activity, and residents in places, historical region, and UFOs. Let me show you this. Right now we just did a demonstration about a thermal camera. It records different body temperatures and heat energies and heat signatures. This is a video of a person that he was recorded and donated his body for the purpose of science to record how when a person is dying, you can see the energy deteriorating from the body. And the question is, where does this energy go? Does it become an energy, a ball of energy with a orb? Or does it just deteriorates, evaporates in the sky? The question is for us, where does this energy go? And we see this energy evaporating from the hands to the legs, the chest, to the last breath. It's very interesting that we able to capture this, how technology and breakthroughs and how technology has been expanding to make this evidence for us to see that it gives you a lot of questions you want to dial on. And I know that not probably in my lifetime, but hopefully in the future, we can have more answers of our being what we believe in explorations and curiosities. The Laredo Paranormal Research Society, it's been expanding. We have a total of 21 members, and we have done a very an excellent group. We have law enforcement, we have people in the medical field, we have people in the education field, and we just love it how we interact. And like I said earlier today, is that the key success of our group is the teamwork, the commitment, and the passion. Put all those together, that's where we have a lot of good accomplishments within our group. This is the picture that started for us about 16, 17 years ago. It was taken to the old Mercy Hospital in Laredo, Texas, at the ER. This green anomaly was captured. We analyzed our cameras. We went back. Maybe it was a reflection or something. We took this picture to get analyzed by professionals. It was inconclusive. And that's how we started. Not by choice, but accidentally our group started investigating because of this picture. And more we've been investigating, boy, there's a lot of mystery out there that we cannot explain. It's even very difficult for us just to have it here and show it to you. Actually, the bottom line is the field experience that you need to practice in order to see if there's things out there unexplained. Well, for the UFOs, the Laredo Paranormal has three possible theories. Could this be military? Could this be a natural phenomenon or extraterrestrial? Well, we've been having a lot of analyzing satellites. Can we actually see satellites? We have been approached by a lot of people and told, well, aren't you thinking that when you're capturing satellites? Well, let me show you some facts. Satellites and space junk, there are about 8,000 artifacts objects that orbit around the Earth. You know, dead, unused satellites and junk. And, you know, they're from 1 centimeter to very a size of a bus. That's part of what we know, that there are satellites that orbit around the Earth, but Let's just put this formula into perspective here. At the farthest you can see, and this is at night, okay, in the night sky, airplanes flying 35,000 to 40,000 feet, which is about 10 miles, versus a weather balloon, 10 miles above sea level. Weather balloon is about 25 miles. So the space shuttle is about 57 miles above sea level. And satellites are 132 miles above sea level, about 700,000 feet. Now, the largest satellite that we know is about the size of a bus. The space shuttle, give or take, it takes about almost 4 buses and a half to get almost the size. You can see by volume it's larger than the space shuttle. So we say that the buses are about the largest satellite, makes this as a point of reference you compare them. And the space shuttle, like I said, it's larger, but it orbits in the safe zone closer. Okay, and then you have satellites that are further and smaller. Point out here, the weatherman said, tonight we will be able to see a few scattered satellites as well as the space shuttle. It's very difficult, just with your bare naked eyes to see satellites, and there's websites that tell you how you can do them, but you actually you need a telescope at this size. Okay, you have to magnify it 700 times to get a picture. This is an actual picture of the space station. Okay, and then you can see at the left side, you see the little bus icon there. And this is 700 times magnified. It's very difficult, folks, to see satellites. So we do our investigations after about 2 hours, 3 hours after sunset, because the sun can reflect those satellites. But just to be in the safe that we investigate late at night. Another demonstration we're going to do is that we're going to be doing a one-wall laser demonstration. We have some balloons here, and after we finish the presentation, we'll do that demonstration for you guys. Marfa lights. This happened in about almost a year, November 2011. You're going to see infrared, and remember the concept that I showed you about the infrared light with the night vision camera. This is the observation site here in Marfa, Texas. I believe in the late 1800s, the Marfa lights were discovered, and of course, you can see these lights, they appear in the mountains. Here we can show you that we're using a one-watt laser. This laser is about 360 times hotter than the surface of the sun. It goes about 90 miles away. So we're pretty sure we can contact these lights. The one that's blinking at the bottom, it's a red blinking light. The Marfa light is the one on the top. We project this in a projector so we can have more people have eyes and ears to this event. But they're in denial because they cannot figure out that they can see it to the projector with this technology, but they can't see it with the naked eye. And they ask all these questions. What are these lights? You can see the one on top. It comes in view, and it comes out in view, and it just sparkles. It's unbelievable how we see these lights interact with the laser. The Marfa lights also change color. You've seen them go teal blue, amber, red, but most of them also amber and orange. You can see how the light hits, the laser hits the Marfa light and it disappears. Now here, we show a demonstration. The one on the left, you can see with your naked eye. You see how it sparkles? But the one on the right, you can't. You can see a trail that's moving, okay? And if you actually see this at night, you probably see the one that's flaring up, and then it turns off, and here comes another one that appears to the right. And we were checking the magnitude of these lights about almost to 800 watts when they sparkle. So, and they're about, this is a very bright light for the distance that's given. So we're seeing another world, another part that we can't see, but we also see how they behave, how they move, and how they interact with religion. That's the blinking light. It's used as a point of reference. But you can see how these lights just pop out. And that's what we want to demonstrate right now, is this lights that you're seeing right now. On the left, you can see, the ones you can't. The night vision binocular gathers 50,000 times more light gathering versus regular cameras, and it's real sensitive to light. And you can see in complete darkness about 5-mile radius. You don't have to have the moon. This binocular is used for night vision for the military grade, fourth and third generation, and also we use this for law enforcement. That's a close one. It was a very close flight. That was about 10 miles. But this was also, I repeat, and I reiterate over and over, that it's not visible to the human eye. So before I start showing the next slide of the video is to compare Marfa lights versus mystery UFOs and orbs. These UFOs we're about to see are very similar, and they were captured in Laredo, Texas, and we use those just to categorize to see what, the resemblance. As a point of reference, this is about 4 miles away. This is an airplane. You see combustion. You have the Federal Aviation lights. You can see that as a structure of the plane. You got the blinking lights. At the same distance, same night, we got something very different. We all agree that's a plane right there, flying. And this is flying in northeast Laredo, Texas. This is about 2 years ago. And I was just using that so you can see the difference when you see this UFO that you're about to see right now. At the same distance, it's about approximately 3.5 miles, you have no Federal Aviation lights, no combustion, no wings, no tail. And it's even that light again of that infrared flow energy that our cameras pick up. It's just amazing that you see this, and then you can explain it. You can hear an engine sound, you cannot hear propulsion, or just a helicopter. It's just glowing and flying over the night sky. Very low. It's about 2,000 above ground. And it's just amazing that captured this the same night to record an aircraft. This is Laredo, Texas.
Was that infrared or was that?
That is, yes, it was infrared. We're using a second generation camera. Also, we're showing here in Laredo, Texas, over the subdivision of Winfield. Those are not the pyramids of Giza, that's actually houses. But you can see there's no wings, there's no tail, just an orb of light appearing, no combustion sound, and just flying over. And we project this in a projector, just like we're doing right now, showing the public that there are anomalies, unexplained events happening in the night sky, and we don't have no idea that it's happening.
Can you see that one with the next one without that?
You can't see that with any eye. We are going to be at Saturday in the evening, maybe doing a demonstration of the Marfa lines, and we'll show that demonstration so you can see some of the lights do not appear in our cameras, but you can see them in the naked eye. Just so I can do the demonstration of the infrared. Question is, what is this? Is this extraterrestrial? Or is this a natural phenomenon? Or is this something engineered by the government? No idea, just that it's unexplained. The next video you're about to see, it was about 3 years ago. This is in the outskirts of east of Laredo. There are two orbs. Okay, we call this like a flying car. There are two orbs. They go through. You can barely see the power lines. Go through the power lines, but no difficulty. Energy that's only seen through night vision, and it's just amazing. This video was captured. Again, I repeat, no sound, engine, or combustion. Some of this videos have never been seen to the public. Some of those videos been exposed to. You guys to be the first. So continuing the Marfa phenomenon, we were there filming, this was last year, and can this be reflection? Can this be gas? It's something to be explained. One of our camera investigators, Mr. Joe Rogelio, he had a thermal camera, the one that picks up the temperatures, picked up an mystery anomaly flying upward to the right of the observation. And he yells out, "I got something on you, I got something on you, guys." At first we ignored him because we moved our direction to it, but the location where he at, he was, the anomaly was behind one of the telephone poles. So he insisted, and we were able to capture the film. And it's astonishing how this UFO in Marfa, Texas, it was not in the mountains, about 2,000 feet away from us. And this is the location where we filmed this UFO. Very similar to the ones I showed earlier, which is Balthaser here. Okay, this is where we're located at, okay? And there's the first telephone pole, and there's the second one over here. We noticed that it was hovering right about here, about 2,000 feet high, okay? But it was moving to the back of the light pole, or the telephone pole right here, and then it moves towards back here, and then it disappears. there's the location where we're at. And it was amazing because it would, as soon as we said UFO, 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 it started going behind the light pole and it stayed there like it didn't want to be seen. And we were like, it's not a Marfa light? No, well, the Marfa lights, we haven't seen them go up in the air. Said, well, where is it? And, well, we got a UFO, let's start filming. And, got our lasers and start interacting. That's the actual photo of the anomaly going behind the pole. And that's a close-up picture right there. Very similar to the UFOs captured on the radar. Similar to the Marfa lights. And there you see this actual video right there. You can see the dot that is moving. We're filming right there. We did a little close-up. You can see it's going right behind the light pole. And I repeat, folks, not able to be seen with an HVAC. It was just there hovering. The only reason we were able to see it is through our technology cameras. So it was right behind the pole right there, just to show you this was a close-up picture. And this is where it gets exciting. We got very excited with the following picture. Here's a little more of a close-up there. Well, across to go further away from us, you can see how it dips in and then goes back. On picture. Here's a laser, and we hit it with a laser and it sparks something back to us. We're going to put this in slow motion. That's the laser. And we hit it with a laser, you see what happens. So the spark reacted back to us. And we have a lot of theories. Can this be a force field? That's the spark back to us. Is this a force field? Was this something that was captured as a defense? Or just reacted with sparks and go back down the mountain? There's the, where it's still there, there's a track behind the site. And you hear the train, and you see how this UFO disappears.
Oh, we got two lights over there. It's out. It's out. Yeah.
And it disappeared. Also, with our FLIR camera, give you a demonstration how UFOs appears in FLIR. This is in Laredo, Texas. In the fire department, we go out in the sky, you see this right here, and we barely captured it. It was stationary, and then it moves super fast. You see it here in field of view. At first we thought it was some type of a helicopter, but it was or some type of a bird, but it had no wings. Birds are very more of a white color. You can see it there. And that was a demonstration how we were able to capture the Marfa UFO last year. Tomorrow we'll be doing a more detailed presentation of the famous UFO that we captured in Laredo last year, October 23rd, 2011, almost a year. I'd be anxious to go back and see if I can see it again. This UFO made a great impact to us and the rest of the world. To see this came out in Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, and they made a good story of it. we're going to have more detail tomorrow about this triangular UFO that we captured here, in Laredo, Texas last year. We do a demonstration. There's a pause picture of the triangular UFO. We're going to put a plane, a commercial plane, right next to it so you can compare it. Same location, same size, same camera, same everything, so we can have an actual visual mystery triangular craft versus an airplane. This triangular craft has the same technology as the mystery orbs that I showed you, which cannot be seen. We were stargazing with a couple of us during the investigation of the backyard of one of our homes, and it came in and field of view. And folks, if you're going to do UFO hunting, I encourage you to always use a tripod. If you're not using your tripod and you want to zoom in, you get excited and your hand starts jiggling, you're not going to get anything. Tripods are very, very, very good, especially if you want to get something a steady shot. This is the triangular UFO captured here, in Laredo, Texas, and I'm going to put you here the comparison. The commercial airplane on the right side, you can see the blinking lights, structure, has a wing, has everything, same location. Of course, you can hear the combustion of the airplane. If you compare this, you can see it's different. Could this be engineered military craft that we don't know? Could this be extraterrestrial? It's different. You see the difference. Same night, different night, the same equipment. You can see the difference. An airplane versus a mystery triangular UFO. And there's the close-up. This is one of our promos. That's triangular. And in closing, I'd like to read this to our when we finish our presentation. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all science, interest, emotions, and strength. We can no longer pause to wonder and stand up and this is good as dead. His eyes are closed. Einstein. The Red Primary Society and myself tell you only live once. Don't close your eyes. There's a lot of mystery out there. We encourage a lot of youth in our group. We do fundraisers for schools. We also do astronomy, and we love to build up the education for exploration of many things. If it wasn't for innovation and curiosity as being humans. We want to have doctors, medicines, breakthroughs, man on the moon, and we will put our heads together and work as a team. There's nothing out there that can stop us. So I'm glad to be human, glad there's mysteries, and love to investigate, and that's my presentation for today. I will take questions and answers. Thank you. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Have you done any spectral analysis on this stuff to see what part of the power?
Well, there's 900, I think, nanometers. I don't have that information with me, but I should get it for you. But we're going beyond the spectrum. Night vision is the one that, of course, the military get the best of the best. It's the third, fourth generation, and it's limited. What we do is we have guys that combine technologies. And, okay, so you have a lens, and then you have a monocular, and then you have a relay, and then you have another lens, and you put the camcorder behind it. Yeah, all that is makes a good recipe of a good eagle eye for the night sky, and that's we've been doing that. It's been a struggle because this doesn't work. Let's go back to the old drawing board. This works. Okay, now we need to zoom in. And the next step we want to do, we want to get a starlight camera. Some of this equipment is built from scratch from our folks. And a starlight camera can able to see just as good as night vision, but color. So you're able to see, star cluster, nebulas, galaxies in color. And it goes beyond. You get that technology, you can put this in a 14-inch cascade telescope. It's another breakthrough. So we're working as we go. There are small steps, and bring this to the audience. Welcome. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Well, I appreciate your time and everything. I want to say special thanks to Mr. Brad Newton, the staff at the Presidio, and everyone. And also, I have to thank the Red Primary Society. We have some free goodies there. We have some shirts for sale for a fundraiser. We also have our UFO conference November 10th in Laredo, Texas, and we'll have that information all there for you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You said something about using a tripod for shooting pictures. One of the other things is don't shoot through glass, because a lot of times there'll be like bugs and stuff on the glass, and it can actually be something, look like something it's not whenever you look at your picture. So I did a little experiment with a crack in my windshield, and I took a picture, and it looks just like a George Jetson spacecraft. It even had three little light-looking things on where the light refraction was hitting the crack in the windshield. So, like I say, if you do see something, roll down the window.
Yeah, I bet that's it. Yeah. Not only that, light reflection from the sun. Also, if you're going to be doing night vision, you can do it during the night. Because night vision you can damage your camera. But today or tomorrow, we have a special camera we're going to test today, and hopefully have more answers on Marfa lights. We're going to actually do the night vision during the daytime with a special camera that can see infrared light during the daytime. So we're going to see if we catch anything. Maybe the lights go up here during the daytime, or it's an all-day event. Okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ismael, for that fine presentation. Just a reminder that Ismael will be here tomorrow at 10:45, and he will be